Hi everyone, it's Tracy Lewin.
And Peter Murray. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Peter. You know what? It's about time that we actually did a Bitcoin adoption update for India, because there's been so much going on in the country in the last couple of weeks.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, India's been in the news with everything happening. And, this update is very, very important.
Absolutely. So let's just go through the latest developments. On the 8th of November, Prime Minister Modi, he actually surprised so many people, and he said that as from midnight, he was going to be banning the 500 and 1,000 rupee notes. And of course, it was actually to tackle corruption and terrorism, and also tax evasion and all those type of things. But you know what? It's about 86% of cash that India has in circulation.
That is absolutely amazing. That they would just all of a sudden decide to do this. And, 80% of your cash goes out of the system in one shot, in less than, in just a little bit more than 60 days. Well, not even 60 days, less than 2 months.
Yeah, and obviously it was a hangover shock to the people. All of a sudden, they were, businesses weren't selling their food, or from their little markets. People were standing in queues to try and get into banks. And, just imagine all those people in faraway villages. Now they've got an opportunity to actually bring it in before the end of December this year. But still, it's the chaos that it has actually caused in the country is actually pretty amazing.
Well, I wonder what the net effect of this is going to be over time. There's a lot of people that saying this is a very positive development. So we'll see.
Yes, a lot of people have said that it's positive. Bill Gates, for one. But because India is really gearing themselves up for a digital economy. They've invested a huge amount of money to get internet and cell phone coverage to the most of India. So, yeah, it's actually quite amazing, I have to say. But economists are also downgrading estimates for on the GDP for 2017-2018.
Yes, I think this is going to give a short-term shock. So we'll see how long that shock will last, and then how the digital economy will take off. But it's very, very interesting.
Yes, and a central bank yesterday announced that they're keeping their interest rates unchanged. This is actually a graph now showing the US dollar, the way the rupee has actually devalued to the US dollar over 5 years.
Yeah, that's a major. That's a major devaluation.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a concern. Let's talk about the digital economy. And actually, people are saying now India is on the brink of digital revolution, and so many digital wallets are being opened. I mean, the Bitcoin exchanges there are starting to offer all sorts of things in terms of wallets and what have you. So, they are rising to the challenge. But I think this took them by surprise as well.
No, absolutely. And also, I'm not sure if the digital economy or the demonetization that the Indian government had in mind was Bitcoin.
Yeah, don't think so, hey? But you never know. The thing is the price. The Indians are spending massive amounts of money to buy their Bitcoin, and it's gone right past 900 on the exchanges. But obviously, when you're going to be doing peer-to-peer transactions, it's actually a lot higher than that. But here is whenever there's something really bad happening, there's also an opportunity for some people, because there's many people that are actually migrant workers. I mean, India make up the most people sending remittances back to their country. And just imagine if those people actually converted their money into Bitcoin, sent their Bitcoin home, and their family could sell their Bitcoin for a higher profit, so they'd actually make more money.
Exactly.
I wonder if anyone's doing that.
Exactly, and I think you're going to start finding people doing that. But there's another a part of the story here, Tracy, and that is the mobile phone market, the smartphone market in India is set to double from 250 million handsets to 500 million handsets in the next, in the short term. So,
Yeah.
that is very, very exciting as well, which means more people will be able to running apps, more people will be able to run wallets. So that's going to put a big fire onto Bitcoin news.
And at the end of the day, it's all about getting all those unbanked people back into financial services. I mean, there are a vast amount of people in India that are completely unbanked because they only work with cash. So here's an opportunity there as well. But Peter, have a look at the way the local Bitcoins, this is a local Bitcoins graph. So this is local Bitcoins is a over-the-counter platform that connects buyers and sellers. And just look at this price. I mean, not the price, the volume that's actually been going through local Bitcoins.
If you ever wondered what the word volume spike means, that chart shows it, perfectly illustrates it. I mean, the volume has exponentially shot up. And, with higher prices, this is very bullish for the Bitcoin price over the short term, at least.
Yes, definitely, Peter. I mean, this is incredible. Just have a look how the growth has actually happened since November 2013. There started to be a little bit of activity in India, and it's just increased all along. But this at the end of 2015, okay, let's say from the end of October 2015, just look at this phenomenal growth that India has actually seen.
Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. And
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it is. Sorry, did I cut you off there?
That's okay, Tracy. I'm used to it.
But Peter, just have a look at this. There are so many people. There are so many people buying and selling Bitcoins, and in all this is just a snapshot of some of the popular cities in India. There's of course a whole lot more, and this is where individuals actually list their whatever they want to sell or their offer is to buy. But have a look at this. One of the two top ones in Mumbai, in New Delhi and Mumbai, they have. It starts at around about $915, and here's someone asking $1,278. So 61,900 rupees, and to 86,463 rupees. I mean, that's a huge amount. And yesterday's exchange rate was $1 is equal to 67.64 rupee.
That's a massive difference between what buyers want to pay and what sellers want to sell for at the moment. So it's indicative of the volatility of that Bitcoin market in India as well.
Yes. So it'll be interesting to watch this in the next couple of months, Peter. But we've had many requests from people on our Facebook page regarding where to buy Bitcoin and how can they get hold of it and everything. And if you do want to learn more about Bitcoin, please go to our, I'll put a link in the comment section of this video. We've got a whole lot of very easy to understand Bitcoin education videos for people to watch, and it's all for free. And just go and educate yourself and get into the digital economy, because it looks like if you're in India, you will need to be in the digital economy. You will need to have or rather move away from cash and help people to move away from cash.
Well, if you're one of our friends in India and you have some news on the local market, please send us a message, and or any questions, just post it in the comments.
Absolutely, you're invited to do that too. So, Peter, this is the update for India, and it's certainly a very vibrant, exciting place to be. But I can imagine at the moment it's causing a little bit of concern and upset to people who, who don't really understand what's actually going on and how they can actually benefit from it. So that's it, Peter.
That's it, Tracy. And we'll catch up again later, but we'll keep an eye on the Indian market, that's for sure. Thank you very much for putting all of this together.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, Peter. Cheers.